Hello loves and welcome to the Haunted PS1 disc. This is a collaboration project between a lot of different creators on PS1 style games that would be kind of like on a haunted kind of, that kind of vibe. And we might find some here that want to play full playthroughs of. These are all demos, but I thought to go through these because it looked quite interesting. This is the 2020 version. I will go and look through the 2021. And I believe this 2022 either coming out or has come out, so I'll be sure to check that out. And hopefully you guys enjoy. The first one we'll play is the one right front and center, which is Until Biglight. The description is a narrative adventure about mice, fat cats, and the never-ending quest for cheddar. I'm not sure. It's supposed to be spooky, I guess, but we'll see if it truly is. Okay, so here's the beginning of Biglight. It is the middle of no light, and you've just been rudely awakened by your landlord demanding an extortionate amount of rent. You don't have the cheddar to cover it, so you've gone to a nearby neighborhood and searched for odd jobs to scrounge up crumbs. Ooh. Oh, I like this. Okay. It's cool looking. Hello? This point of view is a little wonky, but hello? A hefty mouse behind the bar looks at you up and down, their paw rapidly spinning a bolt of cloth inside a thimble. Hi there, haven't seen you around before. Surely you didn't just wander from the trail. I live around here. Yeah? Just move in? I don't get out much. Fair enough, not a whole lot to do out here anyway. There's something you need? Got any crumbs? Ah, just what I like to hear, a mouse motivated to work. I mean, assuming you're looking for work for those crumbs. What do you need done? Well, we have a bit of a roach problem in the cellar. They're quite huge, would probably take a skilled swords mouse to fell one, so that rules you out. But I got something more your speed. A letter needs to be delivered. Are you familiar with 9 Lives? What's that? Really? The biggest chain owned by the fat cats? You've definitely seen one at some point. They're everywhere. At any rate, this one's further down the path there. That's where you're going. Take this letter, I'll give it to the cashier. You're given a mysterious letter. They'll be the ones to pay you. Don't listen to any pleas they come up with. They're rampant liars. What they do? Nothing. Deliver the letter. Don't open it. Trust me. Just hand it over and you'll get something nice in return. Just let me know when it's taken care of. Stay safe out there. Okay. Hi. Hey there. You're that new mouse around here, right? The one that always does Whisker's deliveries? I've seen you here and now and then doing deliveries, just like me. Is that your sidekick? Not quite. Oh, my friend, there's no shame in it. Hi. I'm a cog, just like you. I know the pain all too well. We're comrades out there. The everlasting chase for cheddar. So fruitless. Could use some help. What's up? I'm being evicted. Me too. Let's be friends. We're already co-workers. Hate that, though. Whisker's terrible. Just another dumb fat cat's initiative cooked up to follow human trends. Pays the bills. Not enough, apparently. Not like you have much of a choice anyway. Hardly any jobs out there, much less anything hiring. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. It's nice not having to work for one of those stupid shops like 9 Lives, but I don't know how good that really is. All I do in a day in, day out, is sprint up and down the trail, handing richer mice food they can afford for scraps of crumbs off the top. Don't have to stop unless I wanna, which is really good. But also, it's not like I have to go out there. No one's making me. It's lonely. I miss camaraderie. I had a thimble the other week while I was running a delivery. Fell down the hillside steep. Or tumble. Really messed me up. Bounced off some rocks on the way down. Had a hard time walking. The doc I saw told me I was gonna cost a good hunk of cheddar to fix me up. Didn't really have much stowed away because I barely am making crumbs anyway, you know. Can't live on pittance. Plus, after paying for a checkup, I can hardly afford to eat. Now I couldn't go get more money because my job relies on me being able to run all over the place. Let me tell ya. Tried to reach out to Whisker and tell him, I was working for guys while this happened, pulled myself back up the trail and hobbled all the way up to find my delivery still. Maybe they'd help the front of the cost if they told me I was responsible for me, so now here I am. Got some crumbs for drinks. I slowly lump it down to the trail for a few more crumbs, for some more drinks. I'll survive. Don't feel like talking much anymore. Okay, little bar mouse. Little thumbtack, that's cute. I'm guessing the trail is just down there. Ooh, I could sprint. The note stuck to the door reads, "The Shoebox Apartments, opening soon. Located in the scenic outskirts, the Shoebox offers luxurious living for an affordable price. Only 5,600 cheddar a cycle. You too can enjoy a roomy 6 square inches in the hottest 2-grade microburrows. Craze. Contact us during bright light to fill out application. Please note the application costs half cycle rent. Applications do not guarantee placement within the complex. Fee is non-refundable." Capitalism. 9 lives. Oh, that door just slid open. Hello. They lean lazily on the counter, obviously young, extremely bored. They don't seem to notice your approach. You wave a paw and look at them, and they come too. "Oh, hi. Are you buying something?" "Letter for you." They shift nervously, averting their gaze from yours. What do you mean?" You hand them a mysterious letter. "Look, I don't have anywhere near enough crumbs." "Just a messenger." Sure, but first you, then who? What if they send somebody actually threatening to my burrow? I mean, my parents' burrow, but, I live there too, I just not with them, 'cause they suck. Anyway, I don't think I can afford that. You gotta help me out." "How? I'm broke." "Well, if you want to keep your word to them, you're gonna have to help, otherwise you're in trouble too. I'd say it's definitely your problem. They don't take too kindly to people who can't accomplish what they need. Can't afford that tab, but I have a friend that I think can help." "Who?" "Alright, so you're gonna head out there, take a left. You should see a real small path through the grass. It'll take you to a cliff. Knowing them, there should be an old mouse staring at nothing out there. They know everything there is to know about this place. They'll know what to do about barkeep. And I know you got a lot of questions about this, so I'm sure they can clue you into what mess this place is. Here, this is a note explaining everything. Just hand it over. You were given hastily scribbled note. I'll close up early and meet you there when I'm done. We'll talk more what you gotta do." "If you say so." "It is. Today might just be the red letter day we've been waiting for, if you decide to help my friend. Anyway, gotta start getting my stuff put away here. Get caught up. Good luck." Huh. This is really interesting. Okay, small path here. Kind of unsettling. Not gonna lie. Well, hello there, Squirt. What can I do for you? I have a note for you? Oh, let me have a look. Oh, that poor youngling. I suppose you have a lot of questions, don't you? What's going on here? The most terrifying thing. The horrors of capitalism. A farce of monumental proportions, Squirt. Felines have swindled us, time and time again. That's what's happening now. By far the worst swindle they've ever wrought. What about the kid? Squabble between the child and the barkeep is nothing compared to what cats have their paws in. Barkeep is only the beginning, I assure you. You understand how the system of control can wrap its mealy tail around society of intelligent creatures? For fat cats, it's a simple matter of disinformation, smoke screens, and silencing any squeaks of dissonance. A concerted effort set to establish complete and utter control of how we perceive reality itself. They set their paws to creating a hyper-reality in which we find ourselves immersed, a world so doused in the muddied waters of true and untrue that the lines between them are inextricably blurred, until we can no longer see the water we swim in. After all, if you can't know what is or what isn't real, how can you make any meaningful change, or fight injustice? How do you ever know there are problems within the system to begin with. Where all those who dare go against the grain feels themselves quickly swatted down by the iron paw of totalitarianism. Can't English. There's a reason your last attempt to overthrow our feckless leaders called the Final Rebellion is called the Final Rebellion. It's a statement of what reality will be as much as what it is. We lost our chance to turn the tide. What happened? Infiltration, undermining, turning against one another, creating insurmountable walls between us. An external group turned hateful eyes upon stops one from focusing on the real internal issues. Dastardly plan blind us with our own hatred. The barkeep is just a mouse who fell, entranced by the siren song of the blame. A thought movement that placed all the hardships of mousehood squarely on the shoulders of non-mice, excluding the felines, of course. Anger is far easier to harbor than love. The cats knew that and exploited it to its fullest. They do. Tell me, what was the last time you saw a rat? Never seen one. There's a reason for that. As there is for all things. I'm sure you can understand. Originally, the oak stood above the woods here as a guardian high above the tree line. Fat cats would have those they call lesser beings with cold calculation hanged from its branches. The tree of growth, they called it. We shed the weight of their burden upon us as society to achieve greater heights, or so they have you believe. The barkeep was a grim caretaker of the place, an ancient family home that they had themselves inherited. Eventually, Oak turned in time into an inn, but they couldn't keep afloat after the issuance of Cheddar. But with the advent of the den, no soul wished to venture this far, especially not for a fee. Desperate and low on cheddar, they turned the oak over to fat cats when they expressed a keen interest in the location. The rats weren't the only undesirables in the eyes of felines. One group is rarely enough to bear the brunt of such ire for long. Quickly the oak became a harbor for those sorts of enemies of the establishment. Any who earned their ire began to quickly disappear. For a while, the mice brought here would simply be adjusted. No one was ever quite the same after they came back. It wasn't until much later that we realized the bastards were making them infertile. That's why I had to stop them. Excuse me? You're an unknown entity here. I've seen you skulking about, trying not to be noticed. You slip in and out of the burrow like a spirit in the night. Going unnoticed seems to be a skill you have honed well. And it's something that could benefit Mousekind tonight. Easily enough, you could slip into the oak, scale it, topple the feline patriarch that hides atop, silently lording over us. His gaze never falters from the place here. The cat in the tower controls it all without even raising a single paw. But they never see it coming. You're so meek, so modest in the physical stature. After all, face it, you're the perfect mouse for the job. Taken so much from us, it's time we take it back and burn away the blight that plagued this once great society. Why not the kid? They're too loud, too boisterous, too emotionally charged. They couldn't hold themselves together long enough to make it past the security of that oak, not like you. Just want to pay rent. Rent. That's a good one. Who do you think owns all the land around here? The landlord? No. They're just a patsy. They shake you down for your cheddar and go the go-between for whenever things turn ugly. The barkeep's windfall from fat cats is more than enough to snatch up the land the felines had no interest in. Your rent won't ever be a worry again if we can somehow make this first step towards a new tomorrow. And a lot of dialogue. That's the spirit. First things first, we're going to need some leverage to get the keys to the fortress of the oak. It might not look like much, but it's nigh impregnable. I have an idea. Go back to the tin can bar. The barkeep always scurries off this time of night, no light, to meet with their superiors. Behind the bar, on the far side from the entrance, you'll find a false bottom to the last drawer. There you'll find a bargaining chip. Bring it to me and we can set motion this new dawn for Mousekind. I'll head towards the bar shortly after you. I just need a few more moments first. After all, who knows how many more I have like this, where hope springs eternal in a mouse chest. That's not to deny an old mouse. Long in whisker, the battle and brittle of bones, that much. Remain steadfast, squirt. Whew, a lot of dialogue. That's cool looking. Got another mouse? Oh, that's the teen, right? Well, didn't expect you to actually accept that. Sorry, I was eavesdropping. Finished closing the store and you two were so loud. At any rate, I think they're sending you after, well, you'll see. Glimpsed it before. It's beautiful. What is it? Don't want to spoil the surprise. Should probably get the hell out of here before it hits the fan. I think you're on the verge of kicking the hornet's nest, and I don't want to be around for it. Rather not be collateral damage. So I guess this isn't goodbye, just farewell until I see you again in Biglight. Hopefully, we'll both stand a little taller as mice in control of their own fates for the first time in a long time. By the way, I shaved off a little of the top of tonight's profits when I was counting the till. You know, I know. I don't know, you're toppling the meow galarchy, but it's just in case you end up needing to pay for your rent somehow. Don't die up there. Oh, I got some cheddar. Okay, so they want me to go back to the bar. Oh, it's a giant tin can, I just realized. Okay. Hi, why are you standing? Oh, hey, yous. Long time no see. Did you see the barkeep? They just left? No. Oh, okay. Feel like I get a little drunk. Do you think, they'd mind me, snagging myself uh, another drink from behind the bar? While you're back there, you decide to bring them to speed. What you learn about the oak. You assume they won't remember much of this anyway. While unsure of how much a paw the barkeep has and all. Okay, I need to sit up, sorry. They won't believe you regarding the rest of the tale. As you mentioned the bargaining piece, Barfly's eyes light up. They rush to the other side of the bar, opening the drawer, remove the false bottle, and set the object on the counter. The Lord of Hundreds. Pungent odor fills your nostrils, a scent you never before experienced. You feel your senses heighten. The barfly seems to sober up almost instantly. One of a few pieces of edible cheese left in this world. Anything else gets pounded into cheddar immediately by cats. Barkeep's the only one I know who sells a piece of contraband like this. They showed it to me once, when they were a little drunk. Guess it's some kind of family keepsake or something, pawed down through generations of mice. Never really thought much of it until now. Guess your story does check. Felines wouldn't let something like this slip by them for so long without a good reason. Ever wonder what cheese tasted like before we turned it into crumbs? Before we used it to trade material goods for labor, when it was just simple pleasure we enjoyed with one another. Before subjugation, they trail off into silence, drifting in their thoughts. Strange impulse fills you, snout to tail, their words echo in your mind. Why was it taken from you and your kind? Surely there's no harm in just... Let's try some. Oh, really? Yeah, I guess you're already, pissing them off, so might as well taste what our ancestors used to relish. Hope it aged well. Here. You're given a piece of the Lord of Hundreds. Eat it. As soon as it hits your tongue, you feel the room begin to shift. Oh, having some sort of trip on cheese? Uh-oh. Strange sensation overtakes your form. Your corporal body detaches from your spirit. A higher existence comes into focus here within this moment. Your thoughts drift to currency. What use is it? In a stream of emotions, you feel peace. Rent no longer looms overhead, demanding your subservience to a greater system that wishes not for your best interest or care about you. The taste still lingers in your mouth, simply sublime. Eons of cheese eating wash over you, a natural state of things, your heritage. Why have we let them take it? What is it blocking you out of the past? It certainly isn't the law of nature. There's more to us than them. We outnumber them by 1,000,000 to 1. Why is it that we have yet to converge, to take the upper hand? Why have we been so scared? They shouldn't take from us any longer. They can't. Not today, not anymore. They won't. Did you feel that? It's like something woke within me. I don't think it's going to go back to sleep. You should, take this. Get out of here. You're given the Lord of Hundreds. I think I need to lay down. That was a lot. Good luck up there. I think he might be the only one who can change all of this. Mousekind deserves to be free. I feel like this has a lot of commentary on today's world. Okay, I don't know where I'm going now. Maybe back to... Oh, yeah, back to him. Oh, the kid's gone. Oh, the kid's with him, okay. Oh! You! That wasn't the kid! I know what you stole from the bar. Who do you think you are? You're coming with me. I thought you were a mouse. You're not a cat? You just murdered. Huh. That was really interesting. It was a lot of dialogue, but I really enjoyed it. It's a lot. So, that was long enough, I think, for a single video, so we'll see. Honestly, I really enjoyed that. I would play a full game of that. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think of it. And we will continue going through these games together. So, have a lovely evening, morning, afternoon, or night, depending where you are, and, toodles!